Open, open, a room with a view, room with a view. I paid extra for this room, so I don't really mind being in here. Locked my phone, money, and the key to open this door in this room. And I was standing outside of the door. Bye bye, Korea. Let us go. Checking out. Bye, Busan. See you later.
Hey friends, welcome back to the Korea vlogs. This is the last Chasing Cherry Blossoms episode. Initially, when preparing for my trip, I thought I would pass by Daegu. Maybe visit for a few hours on my way back to Seoul. However, I never expected I would end up staying in Daegu. Unfortunately, I had a breakdown in Busan, which was triggered by a lot of little things. I was anxious, so I figured constantly traveling would distract me from the intrusive thoughts.
There. And then the kitchen. And then the room. Nice bed. I'm excited to have a bed again. Little vanity area. Microwave. And bathroom. There we go. Shower. Clean, clean, clean. Part I'm most excited about. Open, open, a room with a view, room with a view. Yes, please. Love that for me. Am I gonna leave the bed? Who knows? But yeah, I'm glad to have a bed again. Loving this.
When I left Busan, I felt defeated that I allowed my anxiety to keep me on the run. I couldn't push past the darkness, and so I was unable to experience the city like I'd hoped because I left early. Yet I am certain Busan is still my dream destination, so I vowed to come back. Daegu was unplanned. The next 72 hours were rather mundane, and it was just right. The apartment with a view. I went over budget for this place, but it was worthwhile. I was happy to have a bed again, because in the Busan studio I was on the floor. And I loved having big windows, because it let in so much natural light and great views all day.
The next day.
Alright y'all, so it's Daegu day 2/full day 1. It's almost 2 o'clock. I'm gonna go out to a cafe and get like a sandwich to eat or something. I don't have any plans for today. Honestly, I don't want to do anything. I don't even want to go far. I don't want to get on a bus. The most I'm gonna do is walk about another half an hour like I did yesterday. And just explore the surrounding area. I paid extra for this room, so I don't really mind being in here. Like, you know, the 1 or 2 problems with the leak drip noise, that's a bit annoying. Apart from that, honestly, this is it. Like, if I do move out here, I need a place like this. Like, I can't have a really small studio like Busan place, so it's just too tiny for me. I definitely need a bed, like, come on. And yeah, somewhere nice, like pretty view, you know, I'm living abroad for a reason. Let me have a nice view.
I walked around and visited the local area. I didn't feel like commuting very far. I didn't want to take a bus, I didn't want to take a train. I just didn't want to have to deal with all of that hassle of navigation right now. Taking photos of the neighborhood was rather enjoyable, and I ate some really tasty food down in Daegu. It made me calm just to have some stability. I spent most of my time in my apartment. I watched some shows on Netflix, I did my laundry, and I slept for hours. Daegu was comfortable. There was no pressure to rush around because I already knew I would be coming back to Korea soon.
I just did a sheet mask and I feel amazing. Anyway, funny story about these sheet masks actually. I went to the shop and I was like, gonna get 2. Because I'm moving around a lot, I'm trying not to buy so much like too soon. I get to the counter and the guy's like, no, don't buy 2, get 10 and you can get 10 free. I was like, no, maybe next time because I'm thinking about packing. But then he decides to like show me with the screen and like he changes the quantity to 20. And so when I see it with my own eyes that if I buy 20, I technically only pay the price for 10. Something in me changed and I was just like, guess who's buying 20 sheet masks for the price of 10? I'm saving. But then I think, oh, I only need a 2. So Am I saving? But yeah, guess who's getting sheet mask? You get a sheet mask. You get a sheet mask because I've got 20.
The next day.
So I attempted to go out and like just walk around and stuff, but I just came back in after a bit because it's so hot. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to be outside. My apartment is hot as well, but it's better here than out there, honestly. Lovely. Lovely. Lovely sunny day, like 24 degrees. Mr. Rover. I'm coming over. I'm definitely learning a little bit more about myself in terms of what I do when I'm alone. And if there's no pressure to do anything. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I know I'm going to go find dinner after like 6:30 when the sun's gone down. But it's 4 o'clock now, so I might try to finally read.
つけてもいいぞ。
This was my first solo trip since 2019, and it was amazing but overwhelming. I needed to rest. I allowed myself to pause.
The next day.
Before I knew it, the time to head back to Seoul was here, which meant in another 72 hours I would be leaving Korea. It was time to say goodbye in Seoul, where the journey began. Full circle. When I arrived in Seoul, my last accommodation was a room with a shared kitchen and bathroom. The room itself was cute. However, it was the basement of the building, so very small windows, and this made me very, very anxious. I made a mistake.
Okay, I have no one to talk to, so I'm just gonna talk to my camera like always. Yeah, so I just had a little bit of a scare where I locked my phone, money, and the key to open this door for this room, in this room. And I was standing outside of the door. I locked everything in my bags, my suitcase, everything was inside. Phone, money, everything inside here. And I'm outside there. And yeah, like why did I do that? So I'm in a share space and you know, the girls are not here yet. This is the first time I'm in like an actual shared space in terms of like other travelers. And so I'm playing with this door, trying to figure out how to use this door. And you know, I pushed the button and then for some reason I decided to step out and lock, and then I was testing to see if it would open. like when I think about it now, I just feel like it's so dumb. Like it's generally so dumb. And it looked, it worked. The lock worked, and I'm on the outside, and all my stuff is inside. And I was like, no, there's no way. Like, there's no way that just happened. Like, there's no way I just did. There's no way I just did that. Like, it doesn't make sense. Oh god, I feel like crying. And so yeah, like I said, the girls aren't here, and so it's just me by myself. So I'm going up to the neighbours. I'm like, oh, do you know who Jenny is? Because that's the Airbnb host lady. And I'm just like, oh, can I use her phone? Like, I'm actually out here by myself. And I didn't know what to do. Like, I was trying to break down the door, but the door is so, like, they make their doors very well. And, like, I have no idea what time the people I was sharing, I'm sharing this place with will come back. You know, they're not there, they're travelling. You know, like, luckily it wasn't that I locked myself outside of the main door. Because imagine if I had done that, that would have been so stupid. Then, you know, I was at least still inside some facility. But yeah, it just was like, oh, I couldn't leave because I don't know the code to the first door because it's on my phone. And I can't eat because I have no money. There's no one to call. Couldn't even contact the Airbnb host because it's on my phone. Like I said, I'm trying to break up with the door. I'm running up and down the stairs, trying to talk to the neighbours, trying to say, hey, do you know who Jenny is? They're not helpful at all. But yeah, like, the Airbnb host just, like, turned up. Yeah, she just turned up. Like, she was just like, oh, I'm just coming to check in, to see how you are. Like, I just felt like coming. And I was just like, yeah, thank you very much. And then she came, and then She went to get the keys and then she opened the door. And yeah, it was not fun. I don't know. I didn't like it. But yeah, I think I'm just like really tired. And I got some more medicine. That's it. I've told someone, told my camera. Feeling a little bit better, I guess. I don't know if anyone like really understand like the feeling that I was feeling, the feels of like crap. I'm stranded. And like I never felt that throughout this whole trip. Like I felt alone, but I've never like, oh crap, if there was a problem, no one will help me. And so this is definitely motivating me that if I am gonna come back here, my career needs to be on point. Yeah, like I need to be able to, for example, go to a police station and be like, yeah, this is this, and I know this for myself now. I definitely don't like moving up and down like constantly, like 3 cities in the last week. Seoul, Busan, Daegu, back in Seoul. It's a lot. It's really draining for me personally. Maybe I'll get used to it if I continue to do this, because obviously this is the first time I've done this. I think I'm calmer now. What am I gonna do? I'm probably just gonna do nothing now. But tomorrow, because there's two more full days, I will attempt to do stuff. But right now, I don't feel the need to do anything. I just want to parry.
The next day.
After the getting locked out of my room scare, I was officially done with travelling. At first, I remained depressed about how things were not going my way. However, I managed to still go out exploring and eating to make the memories not all that traumatic. I kept myself outside as much as I could. It was my last 2 days. I went shopping for skincare, I just walked around Gangnam, I ate a lot of good food. Before I left, I wanted to make sure to visit Han River one more time. Han River is one of the reasons I love Seoul so much. And then because I also hadn't seen very many cherry blossoms where I was staying, I went towards Lotte World Tower, and there's this path that circles around with so many cherry blossoms. It was very crowded. That's all I can say about that experience. My Korea 2023 trip did not go as I planned at all. However, the challenges made me more resilient. The main thing I learned from this trip is that Korea is a place and within reach. It's no longer this fantasy land that cures all my sadness. I can have a more realistic expectation and hopefully a better experience when I go back next year. I went to Seoul to find my soul. While I was there, I realized I never left it behind in the first place. Chasing cherry blossoms was life-changing and completely worth the journey. The outcome was just not what I had imagined. I learned that I'm already living my true life, even with all the darkness that comes in an attempt to make me feel like I am not. My life is meaningful, and my story is beautiful. Then I went back to London.
Bye bye Korea. Let us go.
Thank you so much for watching the Chasing Cherry Blossom series. We have finally reached the end. See you next time. Bye!